Despite the fact that it has been more than 10 years since James Cameron's Avatar was first released, there is no reason to worry that Avatar: The Way of Water will somehow fall short of or be inferior to its predecessor. The sequel, written by Cameron with Rick Jaffa and Amanda Silver, offers audiences even more breathtaking sights, a more intimate and heartfelt narrative, and amazing underwater sequences that surpass all other films' technological accomplishments. The Way of Water is overly drawn out and has a thinly developed plot, while the Avatar sequel is gorgeous with a richly detailed setting and interesting people. Nearly 2 decades have passed since the original movie's events, and Jake Sully, Sam Worthington, and Neytiri Zoe Saldana are doing well. Jake is now completely assimilated into Na'vi life, and the couple has welcomed 4 children over the years. Their oldest son Nedium, their second oldest son Lo'ak Britton Dalton, their adopted daughter Kiri Sigourney Weaver, and their youngest daughter Took Trinity Jolie Bliss, as well as Miles Jack Champion, also known as Spider, a human boy who was abandoned on Pandora and who grew up with Jake. Neytiri and Jake's joy, however, is short-lived as they encounter yet another threat in the form of Colonel Miles Quaritch's Stephen Lang Avatar, who is comprised of memories from his clone. Jake and Neytiri were forced to seek refuge with the Metkayina, a water tribe, as a result of Quaritch's continuous pursuit of their family in an effort to exact revenge on Jake. The humans were compelled to leave Pandora after attempting to destroy the Tree of Souls, one of the most revered sites for the Na'vi, as we all recall from the previous movie. Jake then describes how he and Neytiri started a family and became the proud parents of a great set of children after this incident. Kiri's origins are unknown, and both physically and psychologically, she resembles her mother a lot. Spider is a human, and his father, Miles Quaritch, was the main antagonist in the previous film. He was nurtured by Jake's family as well as the scientists who remained after the cult after he became stuck in Pandora as a young child. He aspires to become Na'vi. Knowing the boy is her son makes it difficult for Neytiri to approach him. Spider, however, has grown to be Nedium and the other's real brother. Kiri seems to share Spider's romantic desire, which is also apparent. The tranquility of Jake's family is disturbed when human spaceships return to Pandora. Along with fresh humans wanting to take advantage of Pandora's natural resources, the ships also have Colonel Quaritch and his entire staff on board. They were all killed in the previous film, but they have all been revived in the form of avatars. Since their mental backups were completed before they died, Quaritch and his squad don't recall it. However, Quaritch warns himself in a video that if he is killed, he will likely seek retribution against Jake Sully. On Pandora, Quaritch and his crew arrive. We are informed that this time, human activity on Pandora extends beyond the straightforward exploitation of its resources and serves as the initial step in transforming the planet into a new home for people. This is really concerning. When Quaritch shows in and captures Jake's kids, the guerrilla war that Jake and his Na'vi start against the humans falls apart. Except for Spider, who Quaritch recognizes as the son of the previous Quaritch, the majority of them are successful in escaping. Jake makes the difficult decision to leave the forest in order to ensure the safety of his people because he is certain that Quaritch is only targeting them. While Neytiri and the kids are not thrilled with the choice, they realize that staying would put everyone else in danger. They then depart. The family comes and asks the Metkayina clan, a tribe that lives along Pandora's coast, for refuge. They are aquatic creatures who have developed to be able to spend a lot of time submerged. They can move through the water much more quickly because of the design of their fin-like tails. Although Lo'ak and the other kids struggle at first, they eventually adjust to their new home. Even Syria, the daughter of the chief, strikes up a relationship with Lo'ak right away. Additionally, Lo'ak befriends Luke, an enormous sea creature. When Kiri finally gets to their new house, she learns something greater than herself. Kiri claims she has always felt unusual and that she can even hear the deity Awa's heartbeat. In the ocean, Kiri learns to control other creatures, and her capacity to stay underwater without breathing is noticeably greater than that of her siblings. She had a seizure when she links to the Tree of Souls in this place, and Norm and Max inform Jake that she might be suffering from epilepsy. Kiri does, however, run into Grace within Awa. She clearly possesses skills that are beyond anyone's comprehension. Following the destruction of a number of other communities in their search for Jake and his family, Quaritch and his squad, together with Spider, arrive at the coastal settlement. The final act of the movie has a big conflict that pays off all the setups that have been established throughout the movie. In the end, it is clear that Quaritch has changed much from his earlier persona. Quaritch lowers himself while Neytiri holds Spider at point blade. Sadly, Nedium, Jake's oldest child, loses his life in the conflict. Spider rescues Quaritch but refuses to accompany him. When he returns to Jake, he recognizes him as one of his sons. Following his return to Eywa, the film concludes with Nedium's funeral. Even though it is a very sad time, we must remember that Eywa is a god who genuinely lives and gives his devotees a decent afterlife. In the final scene of the film, Jake and Neytiri spend some time together with his dead son, who has come back to Eywa. Meanwhile, in the Pandoran universe, Kiri is unmistakably a representation of Jesus Christ. She was born into a body that was already dead without a parent. She may be considered the avatar of Eywa, and as the plot of subsequent films advances, we will witness her grow stronger as a result of her skills.